I thought you were talking about the session. I think you're talking about football. I'm fine. JK, that's what JK is supposed to do. But the problem is JK does that, then his leg snaps. I hope it does not happen again.
Right, you can't stay.
But the issue with JK is,
he balls out every time he's on the field. The thing this time was he tore his Achilles, and that's an injury that no running back except for Kene Nwangu, I think, has come back from and had the same explosion. Kene Nwangu is not a star, but I pretty much knew that Dobbins was going to come back and still be good. The other ones, Robinson, never liked James Robinson, never liked Cam Akers, but Dobbins, I always liked Dobbins.
I love Dobbins. It's just a shame that you can't just keep taking flyers on him. Yeah, he did great.
Oh, he ran 10 rushes, Chris, for like $150 or something like that.
And a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Stream is up, by the way.
All right,
I'm gonna
then.
go put it where it needs to live, but be mindful, I suppose.
10 for $135 and a touchdown. There you go, Chris.
You said 10 for 135 in the tutty?
Yep.
And 3 catches for 4 yards.
That's my running back.
Okay, almost ready.
We're gonna fight again this session, right, guys?
What'd you say?
You said what?
We're gonna fight again this session, right?
I'm down.
I'm trying to prepare.
I need to go to sleep first.
Oh, right, because you just got tapped up left and right. That was so crazy.
That was apparently the first time he got hit in the whole campaign, which I don't fully believe, but that's what he said.
They slapped you around and said, Mark-ass Buster.
That was my first time being hit.
And you got
That's
hit.
crazy, Greg.
That was.
You took
This is
you
session
took all
46.
the damage in the whole campaign.
Oh my god! I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got you.
Going forward, too, you should communicate, right, when you want to throw a fireball to us, right? So we get out your way.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
This is going to be
I find it much funnier with the grumbles.
What'd you say?
The grumbles are much funnier. I was going to throw a fireball.
Speaking of that, actually, I may be able to help to group them up now that I have Thunderstep. I can step out, let them all come for me, and then I can blink out of there, let them all in a group,
nice.
and you do
It's called
toss your fireball in.
Thunderstep.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. A lasso?
and
A
I
lasso?
damage them too when I leave.
Keep in
nice.
mind, by the way, guys and gals, D&D 2024 is now officially a thing. So all the spells we're using will say Legacy after them. If it doesn't say Legacy,
I was
that's
wondering
new
what
shit, and I haven't looked at it yet, and I'm not sure what's changed.
I was wondering what legacy
I'm not
was.
keeping anything in mind.
Key, you
I
want
don't
the
see
Legacy
any.
spells.
Let me see. Different spells.
More than anything.
Well, I think if
Yeah.
the spell is exactly the same, then there's not going to be a current one and a legacy one. But I think if there's changes, they mark the old one as legacy.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
noticed
okay.
that last game.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
I'm gonna figure out what
Yeah.
legacy last time.
We're not using any of the
So
new stuff.
we're
it's
also playing
not relative.
game. Shadow Spawn is the same, and Thunderstep is the same. All of my other spells are legacy.
Oh, Flaming
Mhm.
Spear. That's a legacy drink for me.
Yep. Just
Well, a
something to
bunch
keep
of
in
them.
mind.
Pretty sure.
For those of you who can change
Oh, there's a
spells
lot
all
of
the
Where
time.
am I?
Yes, it's a lot.
So we're only using legacy spells.
Correct.
Oh,
Heard.
okay. I don't necessarily see any difference.
Well, they've also like made certain spells usable from your class that previously weren't. And I have no idea what the changes actually are across all the stuff in D&D yet. I just know
I
legacy.
don't know to
is
say.
what
I
was
actually
there.
see one that
It's
were
a
not
lot
previous. I was like,
more.
wait, this was not there before.
That's
but
why
I'm gonna use it.
They've made some changes. So let's all be, relax a little bit, use the old stuff, and
No thanks. I didn't make a list, so I can't tell exactly what's new and what's not. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, just roll with it.
You just elemental babe, get the okay.
Good morning once, good morning twice, good morning enough times to get things right. This is session episode 46 of the World Breakers campaign. It's third day, Kissed the 33rd, as we rejoin the UGAI, having just finished another successful bout in one of the arenas. Doubling down once again, being victorious once again, though our dwarven hero Philly finally took his first lashes and got beat the fuck up, though stayed on his feet, which is great.
And he beat them right the fuck up too. Drowned
Correct.
them hoes.
No.
Well, no one drowned, but he did fuck him up. Fight was successfully won. The wheel was spun again, and this time a tome of knowledge was received. We kind of finished off with the group leaving the arena, having been successful. Prior to the arena fight, they had a long conversation with one Harry Dresden, where he got into the details of the vampire courts, of Thomas's beef with Strahd, and a little bit about, briefly touched on the Unseelie Accords, which kind of binds these supernatural, monstrous, and otherwise communities in a war pact or general rules of engagement, which also brings the benefits of guest rights, which came into place when the group wanted to destroy a metallical talking hummingbird. But big lord, relative lord dump from Dresden, plans were made to meet tomorrow morning at the sandwich shop across from the alchemist's workshop, while Dresden goes to have a conversation with the alchemist that the group is convinced is behind the golem attacks, being that his two ex-apprentices are behind said attacks. Any questions, comments, concerns, or reminders that the group wants to bring up before we hop
in? What up, Vietnam? What up, Ivory Coast?
I'm sorry, Vietnam.
Just as a
Stop. Yo, you could just let that go.
kind of general note, we have 710 of the 750 days left on the Staff of Ages. We've used a total of 40 days.
That's a good.
Because that Fortune's favor expired, correct? That was only an hour.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Inspiration for you, Manny, for keeping track of the Staff of Ages.
Sweet.
I gave him the note.
Okay, negative inspiration for you, Greg, for lying about giving him the note on the Staff of Ages. Okay. Beyond that, we will hop back in as you all are exiting the arena. You have your Tome of Knowledge with you. You were carrying it out until you got into the tunnel, at which point you discussed putting it into the haversack of holding. But with that complete and the match won, what would you all like to do next?
What time of day is it?
Late afternoon.
I don't need to sleep, but I need to have a seat for a bit. Maybe a drink?
I can always drink.
No, you need to speak.
I'm gonna cast let me see, cure wounds at 3rd level. Oh, my cousin.
Nice.
Thank you, cousin.
Just if you're not going to sleep yet, just in case. You never know.
Let me go roll. What am I rolling? Or do you roll?
I roll, but I forgot to pull out my dice. 1 second.
Oh, Felix, please go to sleep, Felix.
It helps roll this one. 5.
And you're not on the chit chat?
Ooh, hold on.
Okay, you're going to die.
14.
Right.
It started off good, but
I cannot save you from yourself.
Okay.
You notice the blood magically appears from my nose.
You all make your way back to the overfilled tankard, taking your usual seats for those who want to sit, drink, and eat. For those who need rest, of course, your rooms are available. Any activities for the night, or we eat, sleep, drinking, into bed?
I'm cool with Betty Bye.
I don't think there's anything that we need to do yet, right? You don't meet with Dresden until tomorrow. The bird doesn't come until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we go to sleep, have we identified the book?
No.
And what it does? Then I would like to, I guess, identify it. Can we tell what it is by first couple pages?
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
I will.
First roll of the night. 22.
Okay.
22.
Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. 22. As you kind of browse the first few pages, the first thing you notice is your head didn't explode with forbidden, overpowerful knowledge, so that's good.
Refreshing.
It seems to be just going into general facts of life, how to discern certain situations, making the right choices, greater understanding of society. For 22, you can't exactly tell what this is and what the point of it all is. But from the fact it was on the wheel and the section it was in, you know this is a rare item. But 22 is not going to get
This seems to just have like a ton of just facts and like general information.
It seems like all the information is pointed in the direction of wisdom. There's a lot of stuff to make you wiser.
All right.
Roll a history check with advantage for me.
Okay.
And guidance.
With guidance.
Thank God for advantage. So that's an 18
wait.
plus
4 for 22.
Oh, okay.
He has to roll his old guidance, ma'am. We can use your 4 this time.
Huh?
Let them make their rolls.
I said guidance from the beginning.
No, he has to roll the dice for guidance. You don't roll it for him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I feel like I always roll it. Sorry.
You might have been. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, actually, I don't care. If you guys are fine with that, that's fine with me. I don't care who rolls it. We will go with your higher 4 this time.
We will go with your higher.
Okay. 22. You have heard of this just from your work in your work in your usual life. This is a tome
Gotcha.
of understanding. From what you are aware of, you have to spend 48 hours reading this book over a period of 6 days. And if you can do that, your wisdom score will increase 2 points permanently. But the book loses its magic for 1 century. It cannot be used again in that same way.
Gotcha. Slyrak will.
Wait, can you repeat that? You do. You get what?
You have to spend 48 hours over 6 days. So as soon as you start reading, you get 6 days to finish it, which Slyrak has just started. So if he wanted to do it, he would have to read 48 hours across the next 6 days. If you do that, your wisdom score.
Not going to take that.
It's not burnt. Like he doesn't have to.
Do what?
If he stops doing it, it's fine.
Anybody can actually do it.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just his clock on reading has now started.
Yeah.
If you finish 40
everybody
hours
can do
it. One person can do it. Once one person does it, the book does not work for 1 century. Yeah, but it will increase your wisdom score by 2 points, and your maximum possible score becomes 22.
Slyrak just puts the book back down on the table and kind of slides it in to the middle. It contains the knowledge of the world, the experience of many. It is for gaining wisdom. One person. Study it. Study it well. Not I.
I can.
Wisdom helps with spells, right?
If your
For
spellcasting
you guys,
modifier is I don't think it helps him. I don't know what your spellcasting modifier is a druid.
Right.
It's wisdom. That's why I got wisdom.
Is it really?
Well, he was saying does it help you?
No,
Oh,
I have spells.
Did you want it?
Yes, I have a reason. I have a use for it. But if somebody has wisdom modifier for their spells, then they can have it.
I do.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
suggest one of the druids, but that's just
Well, I'm okay if Fino wants it for his goal. Otherwise, sure.
No, it's fine. Vito's just going to use it to bolster his soft skills.
Oh,
But you got hard skills that you want.
For your story? Oh, heck
no, just
No.
to be a well-rounded character. just
No.
to have,
Not that either.
Not
No, his skill checks, pretty much. Basically, he has a really high wisdom score already, so that would pretty much push it to a nice higher amount. His everything that uses wisdom, so that is I don't know if it's passive perception or investigation, but whatever it is, all those things that use wisdom, it will go up for him, which it's already pretty high. But you have an actual reason to use it for your hard skills, as in battle shit and your spells. So I will just let you have it.
yeah. This will increase your spell DC will go up by 1. Your attack modifier on spells will go up by 1.
Ooh.
Cousin, what's yours at right now? That's how we can do it. Like, if yours is low, we can raise it.
you're the same.
My
wisdom?
wisdom's 0.
Yeah, your
Is
wisdom.
it plus
My-
4? Plus 4.
All right, I'm a +4 too.
I was 0.
Do you want to
Holy
play? Do you want to play? Damn, what's the name of my game
Oh
again?
shit! You're a
Oh,
paladin.
Change
Your
it.
spell modifier
Paladin.
is also wisdom.
Yep.
I forgot you were a
oh
paladin.
wait, Darius is also wisdom.
Yeah.
You cast spells? Are you a caster?
He is.
You can cast
Oh.
spells.
Jerry
Dude,
forgets
as
sometimes.
well.
I need to remind him.
I think it's actually better. This is my theory on it. It's actually better to give it to somebody that already has high wisdom, is going to put more into their wisdom stats, and prefers to use on wisdom to basically push them, because they can go over a 20 now. They can go up to a 22. And if they're going to keep putting more into it, I think we'll get more use out of it in that person than having I guess, a more even balanced team where we balance out the wisdom. That's kind of how my thoughts about it are. But
So they can
Fill in
only
with
get
Chris,
two.
Chris, your spells
if
run
they're
through
already-
charisma.
Oh.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you run through charisma.
Riz, dog. Riz.
Oh,
All right, let's
good.
play Elves and Dwarves.
Elven Dwarves. Elven Dwarves. Haha. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Damn change.
My
All
favorite.
Elves and Dwarves. All right, do we
Wait,
set the
what
rules?
were the rules?
We're not figuring this out again.
What was
You
the
guys
rule?
want to roll dice for it? There's no rules for Elvendorf. We didn't figure that out. He just said it one time. And that
We're gonna roll dice for it. We're gonna
5 cards each.
What do you want to roll?
Bows and arrows. Bows are even. Arrows are odd. I don't know which one wins.
Oh, no.
There was no actual. just
All right, we'll
random
hash this out off screen.
Yeah, we'll hash
For
it
now,
out off
let's
screen.
roll a d20.
Why
A
don't you play it
d20
like
and
evens and odds?
a d6.
Probably way to do it.
Why also a D6?
Just cause make it more interesting.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing here?
All right. Here we go.
Ready?
Rolling a d20 and a d6, and then highest total score wins.
Okay.
Cousin, put your roll on video, please.
Oh yeah, we'll need this.
Okay, hold on. Let me see how I can do that. Hold. I gotta switch my.
Yo, this is too much. What you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll.
Put that video on, and then just pick the camera.
That's not connected to this.
Oh gosh, damn.
It was my MacBook. Hold on. Hold
Oh,
on.
look, we'll believe you.
But you
We'll
don't
believe you.
I'll take a
If it
picture.
takes a lot, we'll
No,
believe
I'll record it. How about this?
I'll watch her. I ain't.
He will absolutely.
That's
You
right.
ain't
That's
got-
right.
I think
Oh, friends here.
All right.
All right, cousin, are you ready?
We are all.
Yes.
No.
All right. We
Ooh.
the D12, the D20, and the D6.
D20 and D6.
Yeah.
She got 8.
8? On which dice?
Yeah.
Eight total.
Well, go ahead and we'll see how this goes for you, Greg.
I rolled an 8.
Ah, you guys are ridiculous.
He got lower than the 8.
No,
He
he got
rolled an
8
eight. He
exactly.
rolled an
What's
8.
wrong with you?
A 4 and a 4. Ah,
I had a 2 and a
What's wrong with
6.
you?
That's hilarious. All right.
Roll it again.
All right.
I
One more
love this
time.
game.
no
This
one
is
gets the book.
hilarious.
Oh,
An NPC comes in and takes the book.
If Lex was in this
Oh,
game, he would have
it's
already
6. Fuck out here.
She on a
started
6.
reading it. I
So
know.
a
Wow.
6?
You can roll a 14.
Okay, he got it. He got it.
My
He got it.
goodness.
oh,
That's
cousin,
hilarious.
don't
Ooh.
remind me of the time we played for the last quiche.
You won that quiche too. I'm still mad about it.
Love it.
Anyway, enjoy. That's hilarious.
Okay, so Greg, in order to
Now
get
start
the
reading,
benefits of this,
motherfucker.
you need to
Right, exactly.
read for 48 hours in the next 6 days, at which point
Okay.
it will take effect.
Alright.
As a reminder, if you do not sleep for 6 hours, you will be exhausted in the morning.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else for the night now that that has been dealt out?
That's so funny.
It's hilarious. Ooh, good times. Well, with bellies full, drinks emptied, and knowledge dished out, the group will, I assume, make their way to their rooms, get a long night's rest. And
Well, how much time do I have to start reading right now? Can I read for like 2 hours now?
Sure.
All right.
This will start the clock on your 6 days. It is
Are you sure you don't
currently-
want to wait until we're done our investigation and shit?
Yeah, I'll wait. I don't need it.
Okay, okay. So then everyone goes to
'Cause
sleep.
you're gonna throw some BS at us.
You're not going to get through 48 hours today. So, BS or not, there's not much you can do about that. But the sun
Well,
comes
well,
up. And,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Mhm. No, I was gonna say, cousin, you might want to start now. We don't have much on our plate. It's still early afternoon, so you can read and then still get full sleep.
Dan, what time is it?
How many hours would you
You
like?
said late afternoon.
I said late afternoon. You guys takes like an hour to get home. We can put it at 5 p.m. I'm fine with 5 or 6. You can get a good 6 hours in if you'd like. Well, that's probably too much reading.
Yeah.
You can get 3 or 4 hours in, whatever you choose to roll the dice at.
I'm going to get 4.5 hours in.
Okay. So the group can't get up and leave until you wake up. So it's going to be 6 hours after you go to sleep before the group can leave, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Okay. So how many hours are you reading?
4.5.
Okay, 4.5 hours. You have until the 39th of Kist to have this book finished. Keep track of your hours. I am not going to tell you the number.
On my big post-it board.
That's great. Okay.
Mhm.
Morning rises. It's 4th day of Kist, 34th. Eventually, you all make your way down for breakfast as usual. And the day is yours. What would you like to do?
We will be meeting the bird today. Or we should be.
She says to the group.
The bird is the word.
And we also have to meet Dresden.
Right. Well, maybe we should stay around here till lunch and then head out. Wait, no. Dresden is the morning.
Yes.
First thing in the morning.
We should get that so Philly can spend time on his book. He will need to spend on average 8 hours every day reading the book.
Yes.
Billy, can you read?
Do you not know who I am? Don't disrespect me.
I thought you were a pilot.
So if you smoke weed, you can't read?
That right.
We head out.
As a reminder, Dresden did set a time in the morning of 9 o'clock.
What time is it now?
Right. Well, oh, it takes an hour, you said, right?
Give or take, yeah. We'll say you left in time. That's fine. He didn't stay up too late reading these books.
Okay.
You guys had a quick breakfast and still make your way out.
Yeah. No, he's gonna do the reading after this.
No, he read last
interaction.
night. So his reading last night.
Oh,
he
that's
wake
right.
Up this morning. But it still works out.
Gotcha.
So you guys get a quick breakfast and make your way out while talking, essentially. Walk and eat. You get the lift down, make your way to the workshop. You were told that to meet up at the sandwich shop across the street.
On the way there, I keep a lookout for the bird because I can't remember if there was a time associated to our meeting.
There wasn't. It was just in 2 days.
Yeah, so I'm looking for him as we walk.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Nope. That's a 3.
3. You cannot see the bird anywhere. Okay. The streets are busy as they were last time you were here. Sandwich shop is open. There's a line already down the block.
Damn.
It's a very popular sandwich shop. Whose token am I missing? There it is.
Is there a menu out front? Can we see how much the stuff is?
Well, as you approach, Thomas kind of flags you down. He seems to have gotten a table. And
Oh, never mind.
Harry did mention you could probably get Thomas to buy you sandwiches.
That's right. Well, we go and have a seat with Thomas. Does anyone else objects?
Good with that.
To see the bird.
No, to wait about this whole thing. To wait for Harry. I mean,
The Jets. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You all come and sit at the table. Thomas is sitting there. He has a sandwich he's snacking on. There's a menu for sandwiches on the table. And there's also a staff and a rod that's pretty much shaped like a gun. No trigger on it, but just a smooth, pretty thick rod with runes carved on it. They're both sitting on the table. As you all approach and sit, he says, "Oh, hey, you made it." Harry just walked in.
we did.
You guys want sandwiches?
Please.
Of course.
I love them.
Sure. Can I read? Can I try to read what the room say?
Yes. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh my fuck. 13.
13. You have no idea. You've never seen any kind of runes like
I
this.
see.
The organization, the style, none of it really is anything you've ever seen before. Does it make sense to you? Any way you've learned the magic that you know, it doesn't track.
And what do you say it's made of? Wood?
It's wood. It's very, very thick wood. Has a nice brandishing on it. Is everything, but it's the staff and the rod seem to be made from the same source as well.
Got it.
The staff also has a lot of carvings and runes on it as well too.
We're back.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put Harry inside because that's where he is.
A proficiency wouldn't help me with it wouldn't give me advantage, would it?
No, that gets
Arcana?
added to your Arcana check if you are proficient in it, which D&D does by itself.
Got you. Gotcha.
As Thomas flags down a waitress who comes over, you guys take a very quick sandwich order. There's a lot of options, but they're relative for the moment. Unless you all had a certain sandwich you wanted to order.
No, I'm pretty sure any of them would be new to Slimac.
Whatever your most popular one is.
Oh, that'll be the diamond mine. We'll bring it right out for you. Waitress writes it down.
Sounds perfect.
Heads back inside. Once he's away from the table, Thomas says in a lower voice because the line is right next to you all. So Harry left his staff and his blasting rod here. A show of good faith. Didn't want to enter aggressively. He's just there to talk. So he thinks. I don't think it'll work out.
Is there a signal for when he needs us?
Signal, no, but I can see through the window there. They're still just talking. I assume he'll flail his arms around or something.
He'll probably say, "I need help." Very loud.
That's also an option too. I can't hear them over this crowd, but like I said, we can see through the window. So if anyone else wants to get eyes on too, you're welcome.
I will.
I was gonna say, I'll watch.
All right, perception checks.
This ain't helping me to be honest. 19.
Okay. Let me actually is
13.
okay. You all can see through the window. Dresden is standing on the other side of the counter. Patron Meistern is on his side. They seem to be having a conversation. They don't seem too animated at the moment, but you can see them talking without any current issues at the moment. What do you all know about this guy? You guys said you thought he, not a good person, we'll say. Think he's violent? I know he threatened you all, but you all kind of make people threaten you.
True. Well, we didn't at first, but after we kind of figured out that he has to be involved, that would mean he is a very good liar and has the means to fabricate evidence. While he may not be violently dangerous, he is very dangerous.
Well, that's good to know. Did he look like a fighter? You said he didn't seem violently dangerous.
Well, also, we shouldn't trust anything in his shop. We have to assume it's rigged with weapons since he's an artificer.
Yes. We believe him to be skilled in creating not only standard types of golems, but possibly even altered ones.
Alright, so we should keep our head on the swivel for summoning, teleporting anything in. The shop doesn't look very large. There's not a high ceiling from what I can see. So if we can keep him in that main room, I think we should be fine. And that the shop door opens as Dresden kind of stomps over. He seems to be composing himself. Oh, you guys made it. He grabs his staff, leaves the blasting rod. I'll be right back. And walks back over with the staff in his hand. And slams the door as he gets back into the shop.
Sorry, Brian. I know we said there was no sound issues, but it's like it's not a delay, but it's choppy when you start talking.
It was a little choppy that last time.
Okay, let me see what I can do. I don't
Sorry,
know what I
right
can
this.
do.
It's interesting. Yeah.
But when you first start talking, it's hard to hear.
So my first words are going to be bad, but everything else is going to be okay?
That's kind of how it's been.
So say so, take a pause, and then keep talking.
I'll do it that way. Let me double check and see if they're trying to filter out audio or something, because that might be it.
Ever since I brought it up, it hasn't happened again.
Trying to embarrass me on the stream, Greg. I don't appreciate that.
Oh, you're close.
It happened just now.
Okay, let me. How is it now? I turned off the echo cancellation and the noise suppression.
I hear you.
It's better. Yes, but you can tell the clarity change.
Okay. All right, we'll leave it at that. If it messes up again, I'll also turn off. There's another setting that this automatically does. Okay. Dresden stomped out, keeping his composure, grabbed his staff, so he just needed his staff really quick, left the blasting rod, which is his more offensive item, and went back inside the shop, slamming the door behind him. Thomas finishes his sandwich and balls up the wrapping as he kind of sits up in his chair a bit more. Looks to you all and says, well, he didn't grab the blasting rod, so that's good. Maybe he's just trying to show off who has the bigger stick.
Do you think maybe some of us should cover the back?
I don't know that there is a back. It's kind of built into the cavern wall there.
Oh, okay.
That is a fire guy.
At this point, should he have escaped from in the walls, I'm not sure we can do anything about that. And again, if he makes a move for that, I think Harry will start waving his arms and we can rush him.
Or he might say, I need some help. Very well.
He's a little
That is
proud. He may
probably
not
the most
say that. But you keep an ear out, I'll keep an eye out. We'll do it that way.
Yes.
Below,
I mean,
if he comes back for the blasting rod, we may have to get up before your sandwiches get here.
Slyback looks concerned.
Jerry does too. Well, if that happens, will they wrap our sandwiches to go?
I mean, we told him we were eating here. I don't know. I can leave money on the table, but there's a lot of people out here that may take it. We'll figure it out. You know, I'll leave my drink and my trash here, so they'll know we are coming back.
Don't people normally leave their drink and trash when they leave?
No, it's just trash cans. You know, you're supposed to put it away. I mean, some people do, but being this is a very popular spot, people tend to treat it with a little bit more respect than you would your usual, store.
Okay.
There's generally a lot of people watching you, so you don't want to be the person seen leaving trash. You know, it's kind of that kind of thing.
Makes sense.
The door flies open from the shop as Dresden stomps across, taking long strides. He is a tall person, so he crosses the street very quickly. Grabs the blasting rod, spins on his heels, and starts walking back.
Okay. Oh.
Oh boy.
Shall we follow?
Dresden kind of spins the rod. Do what you want. This guy's a fucking asshole.
See? Wasn't us, Thomas?
I say we move up to the outside of the building.
So much for sandwiches.
Right.
Guys,
Do it.
get up
Fucking
and make your
sandwiches.
way across. You do some people in the crowd immediately take your seats once you get up.
Yeah.
Oh.
No surprise.
Yeah,
As we're making our way over, can Jerry keep his eye peeled to see if the servers bring sandwiches?
Sure. Give me a perception check to have your attention on the sandwiches and not the other.
Well, no, we're going outside the shop, just to be clear.
17.
Okay. You keep an eye out for the waitress. Thomas is going all the way up pretty close to the window. Is there a certain place you all want it to be, or just kind of close, right behind him?
As close as I can be and still see what the service staff is doing.
Well, the street's pretty open. You can see it from anywhere you want it to stand.
All right.
I'm going to be on the door, basically between the door and the window, the other window. Just like laying there, yeah. Whichever way the door opens out, because basically I'm gonna be ready to just stab.
Yes.
Does the window? It's just an empty space, right? There's no glass or anything in it.
There's a glass
or is
pane. There's a glass on the window.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna cast fire arrows, and then stand like right by the door. So like as soon as it opens, I can.
What are you casting?
Okay. Fire, flame arrows. Sorry.
Does that shoot automatically? What is that spell?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It adds an enhancement to my arrows.
Oh.
All the arrows in my quiver.
Oh, nice. All right.
So I should be preparing to fight right now? Should I be preparing to fight right now?
I think we will probably definitely be fighting.
I do not. I think this is just a disagreement, and he is trying to be the tougher one.
We'll see.
Brian, I summoned Finral in a space where he doesn't set this place ablaze.
Okay, you can summon him up a little higher, and that'd be fine.
All right, boom.
Probably like 12 kids in the back, new apprentices, scared. Everyone's gonna burn them down.
Why are they yelling?
And then, why is it on fire? Master, help us!
First lesson: putting out fires. Fino, you notice Thomas kind of leaning closer to the glass, looking concerned.
Say a word.
Which of you has the best eyesight here? I need someone to double check something for me.
I can check for you.
I have +5 perception.
Someone, both of you, look through this window and see if I'm crazy.
All right, I look.
Which hand do you see Harry's blasting rod in? It should be in his right hand.
Oh, I
It's in
got
his
a
left.
22.
I have a 24. So
Oh.
what do I say?
Okay. Harry's blasting rod's in his left hand. His staff is in his right.
They're reversed. His
Thomas
blasting rod is in
says-
his left hand.
I say the same.
We're not seeing what's really in the room. He always keeps it in his right hand. The right hand is for power. He always told me.
Oof.
What?
Well, we should.
So
possibly
Fino
go-
says,
go in.
then I will go in.
Me too.
I check the door for traps first.
Roll for traps.
I have fine traps. I'm just gonna do
Oh,
that.
she can do that.
I'm gonna do fine traps.
Cast fine traps. Okay. You cast the
all
spell,
of
which
that.
I think is one action, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
There are no traps
Correct.
on the door.
So then Fino wants to sneakily open the door and stealth in there.
Okay. Give me a
Leave it
stealth check.
crack.
Jerry, the waitress is coming out with the sandwiches.
Oh, 1 second. Don't go in yet. Jerry rushes over
18.
to grab the sandwiches.
Not going in.
Hold on. He said he's rolling something else too.
He's adding
said
to
no
his
to
stealth check.
that?
You can sprint over and get back maybe before this happens.
I'm going for it.
Another 20.
Okay. Jerry, give me a dexterity check with advantage. Do you hear me, Chris? Oh, here we go. Okay. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Ooh, 6. Jerry's moving, but the crowd's pretty busy.
Ah.
I can't
That's all
believe-
right.
I can't believe you did that. So Jerry will miss the whatever the first thing of this is. Okay. Stealth of 20 as you crack the door open and begin to make your way in. Is anyone going in with him, or is he going in by himself and closing the door behind him?
Can he leave the door
Yeah, I'm leaving it cracked.
cracked? And I'll stand like with my eye in the crack.
Leave the door
Or can I
open.
go in and I have Finro teleport us just in case we need to back up?
Oh, okay.
So what do you want to do?
What was he sneaking inside? I'm sorry, y'all.
He is sneaking inside.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not with him. I'm good.
Okay.
But I tell him to wait. And I asked Finral. Finral should be able to fit in his pocket, right?
No, man. Finral's not pocket size. Finral is
Call him a Pokemon.
He's a ton.
right. He's
I know,
like
baby, I'm mad.
he's
That
like
is a
cat. He's like
He's
cat
not a
size.
pocket monster. I know you see a Charmander, but he's not a pocket monster.
Yeah, he's like the size of a cat.
I just know he wasn't big enough for me to fly on him.
No, he's
There's a lot of there's a lot of areas.
you're a dwarf. I don't know how big you think you are, but you're not small. Finral's not very strong. If Finral was a strong, large thing, he could probably grab you and fly. You can't stand on him and fly, no. He can't pick you up, no.
All right, never mind. We're not gonna do this because I don't want him to shed light and warn them of you. So go ahead. Thanks.
I was just gonna slit his throat real quick.
Door is creaked open. He is sneaking in. Katra is adjusting to get eyes on the room. We are going to say this door is half open. With that being the
Half?
case, he cracked it. He didn't open it all the way.
Oh,
It's not what it looks like right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I want it to be as close as possible. I don't want to draw attention to it being open.
Okay, if that's the case, you're not going to have line of sight on Dresden or Patrick.
The whole thing though is this door is really thick. Is it really thick?
Yes.
No, I'm closing the door
All right, then I'll.
because I'm gonna pull it too because the thing is it's loud out there.
Yeah.
Yes. But so he's inside. Quick open, quick close. And as you kind of look through, as Thomas looks through, and the rest of you who can see it, you can see there's a moment before you can see him in the room through the windows. Jerry, roll me a very quick persuasion check as you try to convince the woman that Thomas will come back and pay for these later, unless you are going to pay for them yourself.
I will. I'll try to persuade her, but if it doesn't work, I'll pay. 20.
20. She believes you. Thomas was very charming, and she wants him to come back.
All right.
She hands over the sandwiches. You pay. I assume you're stowing them in your bag? Or you walking over with sound? Okay, stowing in the bag. As you get in the room and close the door back, trying to essentially keep Dresden between you and Patron's line of sight. Their voices are raised. Patron says, "A failed apprentice of a failed apprentice. Just because you killed your master does not make you a master of anyone. You need to complete your training, boy." As Dresden snaps back, "Draconia is no hard thing. You just war. No one can win. It doesn't make you tough. It makes you all losers. You should take responsibility for your students. You taught them. It's your fault if anything goes wrong." As Patron snaps back, "There you go again, quoting things you don't know. You want to know anything of students because you want a good one. You think just because you switched teachers washes your hands of Kalu. It doesn't."
His name.
Are you doing anything besides keeping a low profile, Fino?
Taking notes.
I'm taking notes. Yeah, I'm just keeping a little profile.
Okay. Dresden snaps back and says, "I am not responsible for my teacher's teacher. Patron, don't you dare try to put that on me. I am trying to be civil here, and you won't let me. So let me be clear. This is your fault, because these are your students. You can either own up to that and help me, or you can keep doing what you're doing and be marked against me. It's your choice. You've seen what I've done. You know the Red Court's not here because of me. Keep pushing me. Patron stands a little taller and says, I grew up in war at Dresden. It's all I know. Do not mistake my craft for weakness. You have no idea what an artificer even is. I know where you've been and I know what you've missed. If you test me, I swear, you will not leave this shop alive. Shouldn't you run off and fetch your little sidekick if you want any chance against me?
Oh shit!
Dresden
Oh, that's
also
spicy.
stands a little taller as he writes his staff on the ground and his hands on his blasting rod, kind of twitchy. You're not going to bait me into this, Patron. Just say it so I hear it. Tell me this isn't you. Tell me you're not responsible. At this point, you've made your way back across the street, Jerry.
All right.
Sandwiches successfully gotten.
Cured.
Cured. There we go. Thank you. And no one outside can hear this. You see what looks like a very calm conversation.
What is how is Fino? How's Fino look?
Fino, that's a very good point. As you all looking through the window, you see Fino kind of sneak in 2 steps before he stands up straight and stands next to Dresden.
Oh,
Seemingly joining the conversation.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So you see Fino joining the conversation. Thomas looks to you all. I thought he was going to be sneaky in there.
Can I roll insight, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
Since we already know it's not necessarily.
The door's still
real.
cracked, right?
No, the door's closed.
Oh, God.
Because it's very loud outside, so he didn't want to leave that kind of sound difference.
Gotcha.
17.
17. You've been traveling with him for a while, and he was very clear about his intentions. You get the impression that this is not what's happening in the room at all.
Which I say.
Thomas slowly draws his sword out, keeping it close to his side so as not to draw attention. I don't like this.
It's not what we think it is. I think go in. Does anyone have a dispel magic?
I swear. Wait. I think I do, actually. Oh, unless I got rid of. Oh, I do. Okay. I cast. Wait a minute. Let me read this. Yeah, I cast a spell magic on the window.
Okay. Let me look at this really quick.
I'll do 3rd level.
Okay, let me check one thing.
Why does it sound like somebody's at a hibachi right now? What am I hearing?
Oh, that's the dog scratching.
Oh.
If they make too much noise, I may put them back in the other room until we finish up. What level did you cast that?
17.
Okay. You cast the spell magic, and the window gets blurry for a moment. As whatever magic was on this seems to dissipate for a moment, and in that moment, you can see Harry white knuckle gripping his blaster rod but keeping it at his side. He has his staff in the other hand, the same kind of death grip on it. You can see the two men are yelling at each other. Patron, fist on desk, leaned over, almost in Dresden's face. Dresden's posture screams he's about to attack, but he's trying not to. But for the moment, no one's crossed the table. They haven't really truly gotten in each other's face. No spells are being thrown, and you see Fino is still in the back of the room, attempting to break line of sight and stay hidden.
Brian, do we hear them as they're arguing with one another now?
Sound did not go through from this dispel. All you got was the actual image.
Okay. Alright.
Can we see the rest of the workshop? Sorry.
Michelle, then Manning.
So I say that, but then I also say we may want to stay away from, like, out the window. Who knows if it dispelled anything on his end? He might be able to see us now.
Understood.
Okay.
And Manny?
When we were looking in the window, when I noticed the image change, was there anything else in the workshop that looked like it was moving or could move?
No, there was nothing else besides some fires to illuminate the room itself. There's nothing actively moving in the room. There's no animatronic or geared workings right now, as you can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thomas says, I would very much like to go in there. I think we can do it and it still be peaceful. But I don't like not being able to hear in there, and I don't like that there's a false image through the window.
If we all go in, it could be bad. Maybe just...
It's just one man.
in his lair.
Thomas, maybe you go in because you're already known to associate with him and leave the door open.
Don't gotta tell me twice. And he walks over and opens the door. Fino, you hear
wait,
the door
Thomas,
opening behind
Thomas,
you.
before you go in.
Mhm.
Thomas, before you go in, I
He
got
is-
the sandwiches. I told her that you'd be back in time.
He nods along like, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And he walks in.
Brian, can you make sure we're all positioned in a way where he can't see us through the opening of the door?
Sure.
Or the windows?
So if you want to
Wait, what
avoid
about the door?
dispelled one, he's trying to move so that you can't be seen through the opened door.
So when I hear the door open behind me, I put my hand out like to the side, like stop, like chill, or whatever.
Roll persuasion, because very low chance Thomas is going to listen to that.
I'm not a very persuasive person, so this probably doesn't work.
Thomas thinks his brother's
I don't think I
in
realize
immediate danger.
Poppers. Yes, Natural 12.
Oh shit.
12. Thomas goes in and immediately goes straight to the left very quickly. To pull Patron's eyes to him so that, in theory, you are still not seen. Harry, this is taking a while, isn't it? Friendly conversation, I thought. Harry takes a breath and looks back at Thomas, gritting his teeth, says, very, very friendly. Right, Patron? Patron stands up a little straighter, also trying to calm himself because now it's not a private conversation anymore. Oh, yes, of course. Very, very civil. Dresden. I see you didn't have to whistle for your sidekick. He came right in. Thomas's smile doesn't falter for a moment. He kind of just laughs and walks up closer, kind of leans on the counter and says, "Oh yes, I have a sixth sense for these things. Harry gets so worked up when talking to assholes. We were just trying to. You told him the students thing, bad teacher, all that stuff." "Yeah, I told him. He doesn't seem to think it's his problem." "Well, it's not my problem. Once they leave my tutelage, what they do is themselves. If they've broken a law, call the guards. If you can't prove anything, call the bippy, I suppose. None of it has anything to do with me. And you will stop harassing me in my shop. I dealt with your little on-goers later. I always sent your little on-goers away a few days ago. I assumed you'd be here of your own accord eventually. But really, Justin." Dresden, trying to calm himself, slowly puts his blasting rod back in the holster he has for it on his hip, and kind of signals to Thomas to put away his cutlass, which Thomas slowly does, but very obviously puts it away. Dresden takes his staff, holds it up, and puts it on the counter in front of him, very close to himself, but just out of his hand. "Patron, things got a little heated. I think we can still have a rational conversation about your students making golems. There's nothing rational about talking to me about that. I will not tell you again. Your welcome here is running thin, Justin. You have no means to make me tell you anything, and I have no want to tell you anything. If you don't mind, I was in the middle of tuning up my tools." Fino, give me perception. It's a straight perception check.
Right. Ten.
That's not going to be enough to see between the gaps between Dresden and Thomas. Thomas says, "That's yours?" "Yes, it's mine. Who else could have made it but me? You're as foolish as this other one. I see why you two are a pair." Thomas kind of smooths his hair back. "I was just asking because I had on good authority that it wasn't yours, that it was free roaming." "It thinks that because I am a master of what I do. Believe you me, it is mine. If you'll excuse me, I need to know what it knows, as I try to stay abreast of things. You should try it. Since you're a detective and all, Dresden, it would probably help." Dresden kind of cracks his neck. "That is under my protection. I'm gonna need you to leave it alone." "This is my property. This thing is mine. You cannot offer it any protection. You need to leave now, before I make you." Dresden picks his staff back up. He takes a step back. And Thomas does the same. As they back up, and you can kind of get a peek, the mechanical bird is on the counter, not moving upside down.
Can we see this?
You are not looking through the door, and it's not in the window.
Ah, okay.
Dresden says, "You're a tinkerer, Patron. You're not a fighter. You're not even wearing any armor. Let's just be smart about this, yeah? There's no reason for shop to get messed up, for you to get messed up, and for me to miss lunch. Breakfast. It's early. Patron takes a step back and says, Dresden, I promise you, if you test me, you and your friends come out of this shop screaming, you'll never leave it again. Try me. And you hear the sound of stuff on the walls shaking as Dresden pulls out his blasting rifle, holds it at his side. Thomas pulls out his cutlass, and many of the metal objects begin flying off the walls, coming to Patron, getting on his arms, on his forearms, on his hands, on the back of his chest as armor begins to form on him.
Can we see? Can we?
Piece by piece. You can hear this because the door is open. You cannot, unless you're looking through the door, you can't see this. What were you saying, Fino?
The door's open, right?
Can they see Fino?
Can who see Fino?
So Fino kind of he kind of tells him like waves his hands very slowly, like, oh man, so, like coming quiet.
For Philly's words in the group's agreement, they are out. They are moved away from line of sight from the door being open, so they can't see in, and no one in can see them.
No, we didn't want Patron to be able to see us, but
yeah, so
I wouldn't be able to see.
Go on the line.
You can't see in without Patron possibly able to see you. You're either visible through the door or you're not.
See something. Okay, then I would have stayed over by the window.
Fino was okay.
Because we need to be able to kind of see in some way.
So Fino puts his hands, to the door because he doesn't know that this happened. So he's kind of like telling him to wave him in slowly.
Okay.
Like, at the door.
So I go around and so like whisper and say slowly, like, and I'll try to stealthily go in a little.
Do you cast Pass Without a Trace?
Does anyone I don't have that.
You're trying to sneak through a doorway. The only cover is the other people in the room. So
I'm a tiny one.
You can pass without a trace, but there's not. You're hiding behind people at this point.
Yeah, I'm not casting pass without a trace right now.
Oh, I do have it though. But no, we could
Take the first one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just roll stealth, I guess.
Okay, roll stealth, man.
Can I guide myself on stealth? Actually, never mind, because it's concentration. Never mind.
If you army crawl.
Yeah,
I mean, it's also a busy street
11.
outside, so you're welcome to be that odd if you'd like. So where are you going when you get into the room?
I'll go to the left of, the right of Fino.
Okay, that puts you there. As you're coming in, the last bits of metal are flying off the walls and onto Patron. Is anyone else going in?
I go to the window with sight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just slowly stand up from my crouching spot from under the window as when Catherine goes in the door. I'll kind of stand up and then start peeking through the window again.
Okay, the window with sight is the one you're looking through? Or the window with the illusion?
The one with the sight, I guess, then.
Okay.
Yeah. For appearances, I would walk out and kind of join the crowd in the street, I guess, as I went past the door. Yeah, just...
Not a problem. Jerry, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do it Slyrax instead, actually.
Quick blend with the crowd and back to the visible window. Catra is inside, Fino is inside, Thomas and Harry. As the last bit of armor latches on, he is now in a full plate armor. Get up. No helm on, but heavy gauntlets, heavy thick armor. He reaches behind him and grabs a cloak that he spins around and clasps on. And he says,
Okay.
"This is your last chance to leave my shop alive. Need I remind you this is private property, I own it. I have every right to defend myself in my home. Why are you here still?" Harry and Thomas look at each other. Harry says, "You know, you haven't said once that the golems aren't you. You know that, right?" He says, No, I haven't. I'll let you in on a secret, though, Justin. I so enjoy killing sorcerers." And that Thomas says, "All right, enough. Let's just kill him, Harry. We'll beat the shit out of him. We can just get answers later. This is ridiculous." Harry kind of shrugs and says, "We tried the... No. We can leave, we can come back. We don't have to fight. There's no reason to fight." Patron laughs. Patron laughs and says, "Coward to the end. Is that what got Susan killed?"
Oh,
And at that, Harry snaps up the staff, points it, "Fusari!" and shoots out an Eldritch Blast, which hits a force wall. It hits a force wall in front of Patron. The front door slams shut, and the initiative to be rolled.
Oh,
I'm so mad I don't have heat equipped.
I know. I thought about getting heat metal. I was like, who needs that ever? Cool. I have a 16.
Do we roll initiative if we're outside?
Yes. Outside's got a roll too.
Are my rolls coming through for you?
No.
Pushing the button, but it's not. Hang on, let me reset my app real quick. D&D Beyond.
Oh, 20 for Fino, nice.
20 for Jerry.
20 for Jerry, nice.
Twenty-one.
21. Are you just saying that? Or did you get 21?
No, I really got 21.
I don't. Let me refresh my page now.
14 for Slyrax.
I see. Okay, so we have Philly 21, Jerry 20, Fino 20, Catra 16, Slyrax 14.
Getting active today.
We roll for Harry.
Jesus Christ. Am I going last with a 14? What just happened?
Nope,
I think
Harry's
so.
going last with a 6.
Ah.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
Dexterity's not really his thing.
Wish we would have known that last campaign.
That wouldn't help last campaign. There was quite the skill gap there.
Damn, I wish I knew about
Oh, Thomas rolled bad too.
Ugh.
He got a 9. Okay. And to roll for our bad guy. Or rather,
What type of
unidentified.
lighting is in here? Would you say?
Say again?
What type of lighting is in here? Would that be dim light?
Dim light.
The best light,
Right?
the highest light.
The highest light.
Thino, you are aware that the artificer rolled below you. Surprise, surprise. All right, Philly. I assume Thino has a higher dex than Jerry.
I would think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do.
Catra.
Got +5.
Slide rack. And our artificer is somewhere after Fido. So the turn order will be Philly, Thino, Jerry, Katra, Slyrak, Thomas, Dresden, with the artificer somewhere after Thino.
All right, solid. So we starting?
We are starting.
All right, cool.
You all can't hear it, but I just changed the music to something dramatic.
How deep into the room can I see?
If you're looking at the screen, you can see the entire room. Well, you can see all the way to the back wall.
Okay, and do I see like a door or anything he can escape through?
There is a very large door on the back wall.
Got you. All right, so what I'm going to do is, all right, how close are my friends to him? Are they within 20 feet of him?
Yes.
They are. All right. Sorry, I wasn't anticipating.
I remind you there is a pane of glass in this window, if that matters to you or not. You cannot hear into the room, and you are on a very public, very crowded street.
Yep, it's cool. I'm a druid. So. All right. How much space is between him? Like, can I do an attack where he's the point at 20 feet?
We trying to throw a fireball?
No.
What are you trying to?
Erupting earth and blocking whatever path he has behind him, or making it difficult terrain.
Does that have to be dirt? Can you do that to stone?
It doesn't say I can't.
It's actually a good answer. It says erupting earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, now what I don't know is if I can see it where I can do this move where he's not attacking my partners. 20-foot cube.
That's tricky. You've been in here before, but I don't know your memory is that sharp. You're looking through a window right now.
All right, you know what?
Roll a history check for me.
Seven. Do I remember?
Nope, but you can eyeball it.
Nope, because I don't want to cause damage to my partners. So in that case, I am.
I would say it looks like there's 20 feet between him and that back wall.
All right, solid. All right. Still don't trust you, Brian.
That's completely fair. I'm looking at it I'm looking at this screen and counting the squares a bit. So I'm not going to move the camera. So that's it looks like there's 20. I don't remember how big the room is myself, honestly.
So what I will do is cast Moonbeam on that sucker.
That's from the ceiling down type of thing?
Yeah. Ghastly flames.
Moonbeam from the window. Nice.
All right, it's casted.
Okay.
It doesn't take effect until
It doesn't take effect until when? Oh, he doesn't get affected by it until his turn starts.
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
And I tell my team, if we need to teleport inside there, we will do that immediately. And Finro holds the action to teleport us on my command.
You cannot give him a command when it's out of turn.
Okay. I'm not going to tell him to do anything right now. I don't know how. If one of our partners say we need to go inside, we teleport inside.
You can do that.
All right.
Okay, so if that will be Jerry or Slyrack, because no other sounds coming out. So Jerry or Slyrack, or the doors open and one of them say it. Then he will teleport you three inside. Fino, you're up.
All right. So I light my sword.
All right.
To Inferno. And is anybody next to the artificer, or everybody's backed up?
No one's next to him. Right? There's everyone's 10 feet away. You did see when Harry threw a spell at the artificer, it seemed to hit something before it reached the artificer.
So it didn't hit him.
Nope.
Okay. I am going to ready an attack.
Okay. What are you ready?
Well, he threw the spell directly at him, in front of him.
He tried to hit him with an Eldritch Blast. You've seen the spell before.
Right. And it went, I mean, like, it went from a certain angle, though, right?
Yes. It went from a certain angle, and it seemed to hit something maybe 2 feet away from the artificer and stop right there.
I'm going to attempt to go up to him, I guess. But since I know the thing is there, I'm going to like run, but like also keep a I'm not trying to get knocked on my ass run.
Okay. You go 15 feet and into a invisible wall.
Can I climb it?
You can certainly try. Make an athletics check to try to climb the wall.
Can it be acrobatics?
Sure.
13.
You find no purchase on this completely smooth surface.
Okay. So then I am going to, I guess, go backward 10 feet, like out of this space, like, guess so. Not there, but toward the wall, I guess. More so.
The workbenches are here, so there's not much other space along that wall.
Okay. And I'm going to ready my. There is fine. Okay. Or no, put me up one. I don't want to be next to Thomas like that. So put me up one.
That's Katra. This is
Katra.
This is Katra.
Sorry.
That's Thomas. Okay. And you're readying a melee attack?
Ready my. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything
Jerry-
if he or anything of his comes in range.
Okay. Jerry, it's your turn. You are outside. You saw Philly cast the moonbeam through the window. What would you like to do? Chris?
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I was muted. The door's still cracked, right?
No, door's closed.
The door's closed now.
Mhm.
Honestly, there's not much I can do. Feely, if we get teleported in, where's he going to drop us off? I want to know if I should prepare an attack or not.
An unoccupied space, it can go within up to, 10 feet?
15 feet.
Are we getting close to the
fuck.
100%? Or
We need to get behind that wall. But it's more than 15 feet.
Yes, it is. It would go 15 feet into the room, Chris, that would not be in melee range, no matter how that played out.
all right.
You got any
Yeah,
buffs?
there's not much I can do. Not that would help us out here.
What you can do is have us teleport inside the room. Give the command.
Have they been made aware of Fino yet? I know he said he lit his sword on fire. Is there any reaction to that?
Looking through the window, yes, you saw Patron clock that.
Okay. Yeah, might as well. Finro, let's go. Teleport us in.
Oof. With a magical snap.
Oh, wait. Crap. Dang it. One of those. Why didn't we just try to open the door?
I was going to. Now we don't need to.
That's what I was thinking.
You are all four magic into the room.
And we scared the fuck out of anyone on the street. It was great.
You did, but it's Crackhammer. There's magic assholes everywhere. It's one of those, what the fuck? God damn it, my sandwich.
Gonna put it in your bag.
You all are in the room. Patron, you can see him just doing a quick count. Catcher, you up?
Where was the wall? How far was the wall?
This line here seems to be the wall. So it's right.
But Moonbeam
right
went through.
Yeah, Moonbeam is currently on top of Patrick.
Okay.
But that appears at a location.
Right.
Little moonbeam.
I'm going to. Since I know Sorcerer is up after me, I'm going to hold a short bow attack for as soon as it seems like the either the wall's down or that thing can go through the wall.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right.
Has it seemed like he's noticed me yet?
Yes, it has.
Okay. And how far away am I from him, approximately? Or how big is the room?
You're about 20 feet away. The whole room is about 50 feet.
Okay, I'm going to. Is that space for me to step to the right, or is there onto like that stone?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna step there just to get a little further away from Thomas.
Why is everyone afraid of being close to Thomas?
No, I just don't want to be any cluster attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, we're super grouped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn lights on for you guys so it's a little easier to see in the room.
Like, I mean, fuck, like, even poison spray would fucking take us out right now.
Right, like
Any
literally.
ideas?
This brings us to Slyrak, bottom right of the clump.
All right. Slyrak is going to look at Patrons with a smirk. It is good to see you again. And that table behind him, is there enough space between the table and the ceiling that a creature could stand on the table?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Then I'm going to summon one of my shadow friends. This one's going to look a little different. I think I've only brought forth the despair before, but this one is going to be, I'm going to go with shadow. So not so disgusting and scary. More of a shadow. I want it directly behind him.
Okay.
And I would like to move 10 feet to my right.
Oh, I gotta raise the ceiling some. Okay. Shadow has been summoned on top of books. Put it that way. And you're going 10 feet to your right?
Yeah. Kind of stagger me with Harry. Be a little bit farther from the group. Yeah, that should be fine. Then that's
So,
it for me.
You summon the creature behind him. As that happens, give me one moment. How many hit points does this thing have?
This thing will have what level is this? Third level, so 35.
35. All right. So as it apparates, 8 darts of light fly up from somewhere behind it and smash into it, all exploding as they hit. But it is still standing, but severely fucked up. As Patrick.
Did we see what direction the lights came from?
From behind him, somewhere on the floor. They came up from the floor and smashed into it.
From behind the table or behind Patron?
Behind the table.
Okay.
It's still standing though.
Well, it gets to take its turn after me. So he gets one attack. Chilling Rend. Make a spell attack. Real quick.
Give me 1 second to check a thing first.
Okay.
Sorry. No, that's fine. Okay. Chilling Rend, you said?
Well, I don't like that, but yes. All right. I'm just gonna roll. What is it? This is a +7. It's the same modifier. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right. So that is D12 +6, so 14 points of cold damage.
All right, 14 points of cold damage. As this thing reaches out, rending him with this cold.
Then, because it is the shadow, as a bonus action, it's going to hide. It can hide in dim light.
Okay, roll. So, how stealth check hide or not seen straight out hide?
It doesn't exactly specify. It just says. It says shadow stealth, fear only, under bonus actions. While in dim light or darkness, the spirit takes the hide action.
Okay. So we'll say while it's hidden, if his passive doesn't beat its stealth, attacks will be at disadvantage against it.
Okay.
Give me a stealth
Then.
check for it then.
Okay, so stealth for this is a +3. So, only 12.
Okay. So it is hidden best it can be as it kind of tries to blend into the shadows of the room.
All right.
All right. At the end of its turn, Patron is going to just raise a fist and squeeze it. I need a strength saving throw from your shadow.
Okay.
You are going to need to beat. Let's see. You're going to need a 19 or better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so close. Nope. It was on the 20 and then tipped to an 8.
It is pulled off the table and in front of Patron, who rears back and just punches it with the gauntlets. Oh, this is probably going to miss. 13.
That will miss.
The punch misses as it's able to kind of dilute itself in the shadows.
That was lucky. Ooh.
Yeah, that was very lucky.
I thought that thing was done for. That was the fucking smallest lived spawn I brought yet.
All right, that is the end of your shadow's turn. This brings us to Thomas. So you moved to the right. Was that it? As far as the rest of your turn?
I think so. Yeah. I'm good there.
Okay. Thomas goes. He, with his sword, calmly walks forward, looks to Harry, and says, "What do you think, a force wall?" And he'll walk over and kind of run his sword across it. As he does, it kind of lights up where the sword's touching it. Puts his hand against it, closes his eyes for a moment, takes it back. That's a force wall, Harry. And he is just going to hold his action to attack if anything comes within his range. All right. Next is the Artificer. He'll crack his neck both sides.
That wasn't his turn when he squeezed the shit.
That was not his turn. That was his reaction.
So be careful, Fino.
What's the moonbeam thing, Greg?
Oh yeah, thank you. Movie. I think I cast that though. Oh, no, I cast it at 3rd level. Whoop whoop. My favorite spell. We should all know the spell by heart. Constitution saving throw. It must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 damage. Well, I rolled at 3rd level, so it takes 3d10 damage.
Is it half DC
Con,
saves? Or how's
con saving.
You roll a 23 on his save.
What?
What kind of save is that?
Constitution.
Jesus.
Can
So
you
it's
just
half
roll
as
that again? I want to see if he has really high con.
I'm not rolling it again. We can just assume I rolled great. So it's half as much as the damage. How much was the damage?
Oh, it says half as much? Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes.
Let me roll. 21 total damage.
Jeez.
Oh, you said you're going to count fire damage, so let me get that other D8 going. Additional 7.
Brian, I had it. Sorry.
Go ahead.
So 14 other damage.